Hi, welcome back to my podcast. This is Harsh after a very short break. I hope that you're having a good day and that the coming week has the best things in store for you. All of us have a tendency to create a safe and happy place where we feel the most comfortable. Every time we're having a rough day, we go back to this place to get through all those dark and hurting emotions. The place becomes associated with everything happy and sad. And before you realize it, you become so comfortable with everything in your life. You unlock the secret to making the most out of all your days. Do everything a certain way and make sure it ends a certain way. Only then does it feel satisfactory and relaxing. You may not even realize it sometimes, but your behavior becomes a pattern. Simple things like buying a scented candle, cleaning your bed, turning on your fairy lights, and putting on some light music become cues that help you focus on yourself. You rely on them too much to create the vibe that you need every single day. I know it feels great. The lights and music are both a visual and audible treat. You feel relaxed, you feel light, and you feel settled. And while that's a great feeling, you need to subtly ask yourself, am I getting too comfortable in this space? Is this space the only thing that makes me feel like I'm at the peak of my productivity? Or perhaps, am I limited by the environment that I built for myself? Maybe when you were building this happy place, it was what was needed at the moment. Your life was different, you needed a little bit of stability and a homely feeling of familiar things. You needed to have everything to be done a certain way, and you needed everything to be available to you at your convenience. And that is perfectly valid. But once you spend enough time in this space, you outgrow the environment. And staying there is only limiting your growth and experiences. Imagine you have to leave the city you were raised up in and shift to a completely alien location. How uncomfortable and hesitant would you be? It is a shitty feeling, but waiting for you is a plethora of new experiences and opportunities. You had to get out of your den that was your home for 20 years to know that it was possible for you to build a new home elsewhere. And that it's possible for you to feel the same content, if not more, by leaving what you once cherished with all your heart. It's almost an evolution. A stepping stone, one step forward. Sometimes the environment around you starts holding you back. You need to get out of this environment to see your dreams come true. You need to get out of the den to explore. Put yourself in uncomfortable positions and awkward situations that you've never done before, because these are the times when you learn something new about yourself. The discomfort is going to induce a string of attempts born from the urge to create a new comfortable place, and it will be more satisfying than you expected it to be. It will help you realize that your happy place isn't your soft bed or your fairy lights. Your happy place is where your satisfaction is, where your heart is. You just have to build it for yourself as you did it in the past again. And when you get too used to it, you need to get out into the open world and build a new one. Because despite all the difficulties you face to get there, you will end up becoming too comfortable and losing sight of the bigger picture. Every now and then, keep asking yourself. Ask yourself if you're too comfortable in the environment that you created for yourself right now. If the answer is yes, then you need to get out of the den. You need to step into the wild and face the wrath of nature till you can build a new den with everything that you have learned in the process. And you keep repeating this for as long as you can. What I mean when I ask you to leave the den is to push aside everything that makes you feel settled. Everything that makes you feel like you don't need anything more. Because in fact, you do. You have bigger dreams than the one you're living right now. The moment you finally feel like, this is it. Only then can you avail the privilege of building the final happy place you can with everything that you've learned about yourself and about the process. This will be the place where you will cherish all your struggles throughout the jungle of life. But until you get there, keep throwing yourself at different opportunities and experiences. After all, a sword can only cut with perfection if it is sharpened time and time again. I hope I've given you something valuable to think about. Have a good, blessed day, and I hope to see you next week. Bye bye and ciao.